How's everybody doing? Today is Veterans Day, November 11th, and today we're going to commence another retaining wall project. I want to show you guys here what we're going to do and go over the just the introduction. We're here in West Linn, Oregon, and as everybody knows this time of year, it rains. So we're out here, we have our jackets, and we got to be enjoying the rain. So I'm going to go through what we're going to do here for this retaining wall, since I'm doing a little mini series so everybody can see. So in here we're going to build a retaining wall. Basically it's going to be stepping up, and we need to extend their driveway so that way they have more use of their space, and they can potentially fit far here. So what we're going to do here is fill with gravel, 3/4 minus, fill everything here and regrade. Of course in the back, as you guys can see in the previous videos, I added a drainage pipe. So we always add drainage in the back, so it's really important. So our walls are going to be built up, following this terrain, and then building up with gravel, so that way they have more usable space. And I'm going to be building up over here, stepping up. We probably have to dig a little bit down here, so that way we fit our block, because we always want to bury our block about halfway there when we're building our walls. So we're going to build it here, and we're going to tie in this retaining wall to this corner over here. So we're going to tie it in, maybe corner it here. And then in this area, we're probably going to put the wall and put maybe about 2 steps, so the customer has they would have a landing. And then we're going to have a landing right here. That's basically, that's about 4x5 landing of papers. And we're going to use the Holland slimline papers from West Linn. And as you guys can see over here too, we have this drain, and that drain actually comes from the house. It comes from the house, and it's basically from the gutters, and it discharges here. So this is a bad spot to have it. So part of the plan and the job that we're going to do here is actually tie in this drain line, and move it a solid drain line and discharge it to the end. That's the best point to be. Instead of having it, if you guys can see here, it's just running down over there, eroding the dirt. It's better have a fix this and move it in that direction. There's also some French drainage pipes here. We're gonna tie these in with of course we're gonna use a 3-inch perforated pipe, but I'm gonna do a 4-inch. I'm gonna reduce it to 3-inch. I'm gonna tie it in the back. So that's what we're gonna do in this project. New retaining wall project, as you guys can see. Every project is different, but here at FRC we like to give everybody the best possible projects and quality job, and offer them a really good service. So, and on the next one, we'll start showing you how we're gonna start laying some blocks, and we're gonna guide us through this process, and I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you on the next segment. Okay, we're here on another rainy day, West Linn, Oregon, on our retaining wall project, day 2. Last video I was introducing you guys to the project. Today, we're gonna walk you through day 2 of this project on there. So, first of all, we wanna do a shout out to a few businesses. First, to Integrity Inc. Incorporated. Randy and Sydney, I think it's her name. That's their phone number right there to reach out to them. They're also a local small business that do porta potties out there. So that's their phone number right there for Integrity, 503-324-2111. Reach out to them if you need some porta potty services. Great customer service, great people, and I'm a huge supporter of these businesses as well. So the wall block material that we're using here is from Mutual Materials. I got this material out of Home Depot, and the nice thing about with Home Depot, you can find really great prices, and they have a next day delivery, so I had to match existing. So I shout out also to Mutual Materials. Great retaining wall block as well. And if you guys can see here, our gravel 3/4 minus base material was coming out of Clackamas Landscape. Another shout out to them. Clackamas Landscaping, located over here in Clackamas. On there, a shout out to them. Great local business. They had the gravel delivered actually the same day, so you always appreciate good businesses on there. So just walk you through here. We're setting up, like I showed you last time, the footers. And in this section right here, we're actually going to be stepping up. So as you guys can see, we have our levels here, our footer base, and then we're going to start laying our blocks. And one thing we have to remember about the retaining walls, like I mentioned in the previous video, that we're gonna go back 1 inch. So I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to this line. So I'm gonna go back 1 inch in every block on there, so we have space, of course, for the drain pipe. We're gonna, like we talked about last time, fix the drainage as well. So one thing I also wanted to point out is the retaining wall footers. On the previous segment or previous video I did, I was showing you guys how to put in the filter fabric along with the gravel material. In this case here, since the ground is full of rocks, very solid, we're not going to use any filter fabric in this case because it was so hard. This guy's full of rocks and this ground is super hard. So we don't have to put filter fabric underneath. We just lay our 3/4 minus, particularly about 6 inches of that base material, nice and compact, as you guys can see. This is very solid. This is a very solid footer. We like our footers to be very solid. So now we're gonna start building our retaining wall block up and doing this build on there. So if you guys can be able to see in the next video, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna start laying this first course of blocks. Just walk you through the project on there. And yeah, and we'll see you on the next segment, on the next video. So right now what we're doing is laying the first course down. We have the footer already built. If you can see in this area, we're laying this block, trying to lay this course before it gets dark. And we're gonna show you how we laid. Since we really graded all this, we're nice and level. I'm gonna start laying these blocks, which is my first block, is the footer. I have my string line out here. So what I do is I'm gonna lay these blocks following my string line. I'll adjust them at the end, where I can adjust them now. So the string line is really important because we use that as our guide. One thing to point out about the blocks, when I lay the first block, I always cut this lip. If it's got a lip, I chop it down to make sure we're nice and flat. You can see. The first course is always very important because we want to make sure we're level as well. You think our level too? 1996. You can see it's pretty good, level. At the end, I'm going to do is adjust. So we're really good. Nice and level. And guess what, guys? It stopped raining. Later, we're about to get dark, so it's good. As you can see, right there, we're gonna lay the first course, try to finish here before we're done with the day. And that's how you lay this course down. And we'll show you. Catch you in the next one.